Morning! Got a haircut. My wife was like, I think we should tidy your mullet up a bit. I was like, yeah, alright then. And then she did this to me, so. I think it's the most passive-aggressive move she's ever made. And I stand by that. So today, we are weaning our lambs. Don't know how many are here. No idea. Well, I should know because I had an RPA inspection the other day. RPA is the Rural Payments Agency, and they came and inspected all my sheep, inspected all their ear tags, inspected all my paperwork. It annoyed me a bit, I must admit, because they can only give you 48 hours notice, which I think was completely uncalled for. And they're like, oh, we're not trying to catch you out or anything. You gave me 48 hours notice. Right, okay. But obviously they did catch me out because I'm rubbish. My filing system is the footwell of my truck, so you know, it's gonna happen. But I don't claim any money, right? I've never claimed 1 cent of subsidy, money off the government, nothing. I was tempted to tell them to go fish, but to be honest with you, the lady that came and done it was just really nice, and she was really helpful, and she was like, look, if you do this and this, it'll make your life a lot easier, you can do that. And yeah, it's all good. I mean, it's all well and good. Like, the trickiest thing with sheep and keeping the paperwork like 100% bang on is you need a stick reader to read them, and I'm not going to buy one for 600 quid. I refuse. So make me a government affordable one, and I will do the government paperwork a bit better. Anywho, doesn't matter. I went off on a tangent there. Bought the quad bike with me just because it's easier to get the sheep in. Look at my regrowth. That field 3 weeks ago, there weren't a blade of grass in it. We've had all this rain and she's got a lovely flush, so it's time to wean the lambs. Now, I always wean my lambs for the 1st of August because someone that helps me quite a lot always told me that. First year I was like, when do I wean my lambs? And he said, August milk's no good to lambs. And I've always stuck with that, so always by the 1st of August, the sheep are off. But yeah, let's go get them, shall we? This old ewe broke her leg. I had a really nasty break. You can't see it, but it was like last winter, and we tried to set it, but it didn't go very well, and it still gives a jip. But she was really heavy in lamb, so I didn't want to put her down. Do you know what I mean? Then she went and had 2, obviously, which wasn't the best, but she's reared them really well. Straight in the apricots. Leaky fences. Good dog. Right then. Oh my god, the sheep have got out. It's one of them days, I think. Gotcha. That felt a bit like it was harder than it needed to be. But the plan today was get the sheep in, check. What I was then going to do is wean them to separate the lambs from the ewes, and then I was going to put some fly cover on both lots. But the lambs, I don't know quite what we're doing with them yet, whether we're selling them, if we're going to keep them for a while. If we're going to keep them, I'd rather shear them. So I was just going to leave that for a minute. It was raining when I left, but it's not rained here, or I can't tell if it's going to rain or not. The weather's like, oh, it's 50-50, mate. You know what I mean? How is that a weather forecast? 50% chance of rain. Like, I could call that, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'd say it's about 50-50. Anyway, so what I'm thinking is, I might fly cover the ewes, and I think I'm just going to leave the lambs and just keep an eye on them. Chuck them out there. One has got fly, look, I just saw it when we were getting them in. One's got a little bit of fly on his bum there. So it's obviously about. What I think I might do though is leave them for a couple of days. We'll take a poo sample from them, get that off to the vet, and then maybe in a few days we'll get them back in, fly cover them, or shear them, or whatever we're thinking of doing, and drench them if they need it. They haven't had any worm this year, so with this sort of wet flush, I think they'll probably need it soon. Yeah, my plan's about as clear as mud, but we're gonna have to shear that. The other reason I want to get these in and moved is because we've got a lot of apple trees, as you probably saw, and they drop a lot of apples this time of year, and the sheep just continuously eat them, and it just wrecks their mouth completely. Just their teeth literally dissolve. And that used to be fine when we were running a lot of cull ewes and things like that, but now our sheep are worth a lot more money and they're a lot younger, and I just can't afford to wipe the value off of them like that. So I've locked 2 fields up here for the cows for winter. Haven't grazed them at all year, so I'm gonna have to graze one of them off, I think, but in return I'll lock one of them up, so it'll be fine, because hopefully, like, it's still early, and hopefully we'll get that sort of. Last few years we've had a really good warm wet September, and it's really flushed the grass. I'm hoping we'll get that second flush. We'll worry about the cows later, I think. Right, all the ewes down there, all the lambs here. This is what we got left after, right, we've drawn several fats out of them, but healthy crop of lambs, I'll be honest. So what I'm thinking is, like, better lambs will go, and then anything little like that, and that one, we'll keep, because I'm going to graze some wheat in sort of February, March, so we've got keep right up till then, so we've got the ability to hold them. We want some smaller lambs about, so that's not the end of the world. We'll just hold up some of these. There's about half a dozen ewe lambs as well that I've drawn out, the blue bums. There's a couple of shedding ones there that we've pulled out as well. So yeah, just drew a few, just thought, well, why not? Sheep are way too dear to buy this year. They're just getting worse and worse every year. It's like, I say the same thing, but they're serious money now. So where we can hold some, we'll try and hold some, I think, because I've got a bit of a plan to build my numbers back up. I think it's probably dry enough to put some cover on the ewes, so I'm going to do that and then run them over the road. But there's one in there needs shearing as well, so I'll just catch her quickly. A bit rusty on the old shearing job, but if there's one thing I do give it a go. No belly though, that's good. I'm just going to spray the ewes now. We are using Click Extra, not affiliated at all. Truthfully, why am I using this product? A, it gives 19 weeks protection, and B, it's the only one that doesn't make me feel like I want to die for 2 days after using it. So I think that's so, because it's water-based rather than oil-based. Like, it doesn't vaporize as much. The other ones sort of that are oil-based, when you spray them, they sort of go everywhere and they get right up in me. But this is water-based, so it just is a bit kinder on me. It might not be kinda on me, but it feels like it's kinda on me. Anywho, off I pop. This is the thing I hate the most about sheep farming, is using this stuff. It's something I'm like proactively trying to change. £240 a bottle. Right, the ewes are all done. I'm just waiting for that van to hopefully move out of the way. And Zoe is going to stand on the road because she's around, so she's going to go stand on the road for me. Just been shearing a couple of lambs. A lamb with a bit of fly on it. And then I did a ewe lamb over there. That one. And then a tut lamb. I thought I was going to pull out the smallest, like there's one there I suppose, but there's none really. They're quite an even bunch. Usually I've got some real odds and sods, but not so bad this year. Well, I thought I'd just shear them quick, but I actually can't really choose them. So I mean that's a good thing really. Lovely, that worked very well. I was going to show you Sid, but she was asleep on Zoe's back. Never mind, she's grown, man. She's crazy big now. It's mad how quickly it's all gone. But anyway, so I'm going to stick these lambs onto that grass now. I'm just going to pull that ewe out that's got a bad foot and have her in here because we'll be culling them this year. I'm not playing that game anymore. Lovely. I usually leave a couple of colt ewes with them just to like keep them sensible, because otherwise it is genuinely like herding cats. It's an absolute nightmare dealing with them. So a couple of colt ewes is a really good trick, but I haven't done that this year. So I'm just going to run my ewes now into here. So this is our winter cattle grazing that I'm about to graze with our sheep in the summer. Fab. It is what it is. I've started locking up land like that, and then the cattle have got a fair bit to graze over the winter, and they like trample a bit in, but the trampling's good because it like creates a bit of a thatch across the top of the like grass. It's like a thatch on top of the soil, and they don't poach it up so bad and stuff, so it can hold the cattle a bit better during the winter, so it's worthwhile. So I just need to run the sheep out of here and there, but I've just bought some hurdles to block the road up. Right, let's move the sheep before they get stolen, because a bit rough around here. All done. Right, for my last trick, free access minerals. So these are basically got a load of minerals and some salt in. You just leave them out in all weathers. I put them in a little bucket for them and they just come and eat it. Leave them out for lambs. Just give them a bit of something. And I could not have asked for better grass for this. It's good, good. I'm gonna do that, and then I've got to do the water because there's no water in these fields. And then I'm going home. Thanks for being here. See you on the next one.